macrocephalus. Guide you
Okay na yun.
through aspect of fish farming. Presentation will cover studying fish life cycle, selecting ideal location, preparing ponds for culture, producing catfish, optimizing nutrition, and thus sales of distribution.
So, native catfish, also known as Clarias macrocephalus, or hito, as it's locally known to Tagalogs.
Okay.
They are one of the most important freshwater species here in the Philippines, but not only in the Philippines, but across the Southeast Asian countries. For the biology of native catfish, they are highly adaptable in freshwater environments, including ponds, rivers. They are omnivorous species, meaning they eat plants, small animals, and even it is detritus, meaning they eat dead organic matters. And ecologically, as you can see here in the illustration, Clarias macrocephalus is benthic or bottom dwellers. The role of this species is to reduce the dead organic waste or dead organic matters that can reduce the water pollution that can affect the fish. And one of the most issues is the algal blooms. And here's the other features: taxonomic classification, Animalia chordata, Cynodontidae, Siluriforms, Clarias, macrocephalus, and the body shape is elongated, cylindrical body with flattened head, scaleless, and the skin is scaleless and covered with a mucus layer, and barbels for their sensory. And next discussion is the site selection that will be presented by Torres.
Catfish involves selecting the right site to ensure the growth of catfish farming involves selecting the right site to ensure health, growth, and sustainability of the fish. The success of catfish farming depends on water quality, water climate, soil characteristics, and land. So water quality is the most crucial factor in catfish farming. Clean water is essential for survival and growth of the catfish. The water quality that need to be considered, including pH level, oxygen level, and temperature. Clay soil are preferably for catfish pond as they hold water well, preventing leakage. The local climate significantly affect catfish farming. Catfish farming requires stable weather conditions for optimal growth and so sa land naman, the land should have a gentle slope to facilitate water flow and drainage. To make easily manage the water impact. So the next percent is
So after we're done with the site selection, ensuring the sustainability, growth, and health of the catfish, we're now going to the pond preparation, which is one of the key factors of making sure that the catfish has the highest rate of survivability. So we have two homes for the catfish, or concrete pond, which is water draining. So first, we need to drain the water for us to be able to clean the pond. So while we're pond cleaning, some farmers uses salt because salt uses neutralizing alkalinity. So next is the pond treatment. So after we're done cleaning, some farmers uses a mud bleach solution that has a 1 to 2% of concentration to remove any debris, residue, or diseases. So after we're done with the pond treatment, we're now going to the water filling. So after we're done with the water filling, we're gonna let it sit to 1 to 2 days to make sure that the water has the right pH level and temperature to let the water stabilize its parameter, because it might fluctuate. So the difference between concrete pond and earthen pond is that the earthen pond requires sun dry, because we're gonna need to put pesticides, herbicides, and fertilizers to remove unwanted species or anything that can absorb more nutrients than our good stocks. So after we're done with the fertilizer application and the water feeding, we're now moving the stocking of the brood stocks and the acclimatization.
After pond preparation, we will go on to stocking and acclimation. Stocking is important in culturing this species because it affects the survival, growth, and the overall health of catfish. Stocking and acclimation starts with filling water with 30 to 50% of water for with initial depth of 50 to 60 centimeters. Increase the water level as the fish grow. Then next is acclimatize, or this is done by letting bags float for water for at least 10 to 20 minutes with an interval of 3 to 5 minutes. Acclimation is very crucial because temperature difference with less than 2 degrees is very stressful and can be dangerous to the catfish fingerlings. Next is do not push the fingerlings to swim in the pond, but rather let them freely swim in the pond. And of course, do not release or stock in midnight to early morning, because the oxygen level or the dissolved oxygen level at that time is at its low level. Next is stocking density depends on the water availability. It can range from 5 to 20 pieces per meter square, or 50,000 to 200,000 per hectare. Next is we need to consider the size and the color of the catfish, because Clarias macrocephalus, or native catfish, is aggressive in nature. So to prevent high mortality rate, we need to have a uniform size and color.
Catfish are aggressive carnivores, and due to their cannibalistic behavior, proper feeding management are crucial at different stage of breeding. fed during their active period to ensure all fish properly fed. In feeding adjustment, it should be matched the catfish age and size. The juveniles need higher protein while the adults need lower protein. In natural feeding naman, it includes insects, zooplankton, and fish like sambal. It improves nutrients and reduces cost. However, some fish farmers do not recommend feeding in trays, wood waste, and scraps because it can cause pollution and onset of illness in pet catfish, such as bacterial infection. Lastly, monitoring growth. Regular monitoring growth ensures healthy development and profitability.
If you're wondering on how the catfish market and Clarias macrocephalus or native catfish is popular in both rural and urban areas. And here are some 4 ways on how they sell or how they market the Clarias macrocephalus or native catfish. First is directly sales or farmers directly selling to the consumers or the markets. And second, seller. The farmers sell the catfish to the seller, and the seller transport it to the area that has low supply of catfish and resell it. And in processing, factories turns like catfish into fillets, nuggets, and other processed products. Lastly, it is sold as fresh, frozen, or cooked. For example, vendors grill catfish and sell it to big customers and consumers. Thank you po.